that cornucopia would manage to trip up, and I still to this day have no idea how. But equally, when we were running through the jungle, she'd managed to take a few tumbles and hit herself in the head with a bow, or hit somebody in the head with a bow. But and also my trident, trying to maneuver through those like deadly jungle sort of terrains with a trident and with an old lady on my back. The amount of times I got my trident caught in between trees, and I was pulling trees down, and I was like, I could see Jen and Josh like sprinting ahead of me. I was like, oh, I've got to catch up. And I had Lynn on my back going, it was very tough. But I think the three of us survived somehow.
We have a question from Rhiannon Tate, Mighty Riot, on Twitter, who asks, or says, the arena outfits are great. Did you get to keep one, and are you tempted to use it at the gym?
No and no. I mean, as comfortable as they may look, they really aren't. And the boots that we were wearing, they allowed a lot of sand to kind of seep in. So, I mean, anyone who's been to the beach and you get sand in your shoes, it's like the worst feeling in the world. But I think we all loved those outfits to begin with because they were so stretchy and they were so kind of giving, and I didn't rip them, which is something that's very rare for me. But yeah, I think by the end of it, we all just we'd had enough, Yeah, but I didn't get to keep any, and I definitely am not the sort of person to wear something like that to the gym. I think I'd get some very weird looks.
Not tempted to keep the trident either?
No, I'm praying and hoping that I do get to keep one. I'm chasing after it.
We have a question from Amelia Pond. I don't think it's the actual Amelia Pond. Is there an actor or actress you would love to act with?
Yeah. I'm just trying to think. There are so many. Yeah, I don't know where to begin. Tom Hardy I'm a big fan of Tom Hardy. Christian Bale, Bradley Cooper, Jennifer Lawrence, again, anytime. I mean, yeah, the list is endless for me. I think I've been very, very blessed with the people I've worked with so far, like Johnny Depp, Penelope Cruz, Jennifer Lawrence, Woody Harrelson, Philip Seymour Hoffman, God bless his soul, and, I can only hope and pray that the luck that I've had so far continues and that I get to work with a lot more very interesting people.
We have a question from Emily, who asks, what is your funniest memory from the film of Catching Fire? I don't know if you mentioned it already, but if there's another that stands out.
For any of those guys that have seen me doing the interviews, I suppose the funniest moment for me, other than me dropping Lynn in the water, would be, there's a couple actually. One was, we were in the Hawaiian jungle, and we were getting ready to shoot, and there were lots of vines hanging from beautiful palm trees, and one day Josh decided to kind of swing on a vine, because he'd shot in Hawaii before. He was like, I know exactly which ones I'm able to swing on and which ones I shouldn't. He swang and swang, and then tried a different vine and swang. As he went up, it snapped. He had no top on, and his bare back went into the mud, got covered in mud. It was very funny. I mean, it sounds painful, but honestly, it was more funny for us. And another one was, we were doing we were doing the monkey fight, and my trident, during one take, we'd done take after take after take, and one time I was sort of fighting nothing. Obviously they're added later, as opposed to we didn't train that many monkeys to the gallery. But yeah, we'd sort of done it so much in one take. I think all of us were kind of getting really tired and stressed, and I think Jen was kind of complaining, going, "Oh God, not again!" And then during that take, after she'd sort of said something like, "I don't want to do this anymore," only jokingly, obviously. Midway through the fight, she just let out this God Almighty scream, and everyone was like, what's just happened? She went, something just bit me. It's a bit like Forrest Gump. I just got bit. So everyone was like, there's nothing in the water. I'm pretty sure there's no fish, there's no snake. She was like, seriously, something bit me really hard in the bum. So after we all kind of tried to investigate, Josh, I think, tried to wind her up even further by saying there were spirits in the jungle. So she started getting really paranoid. Eventually, someone pointed out as we got out of the water that the end of my trident had come off. And I was like, did you see where it went? They were like, no. Then we watched playback. We watched the scene over in slow motion, and you see so clearly the end of my trident fly across this little river and just smack her right in the bottom. And then I turned around and saw Jen with her trousers down going, look! And there was an exact imprint of my trident on her bum. And it is not only fantastic to see Jennifer Lawrence's bottom, but great to see my imprint there as well.